Alright, I thought today maybe I would do just a autograph through the mail mail day video, mail haul, whatever you want to call it, and pretty much not much else. I did a bunch of sorting this weekend, which was fruitless, worthless. I mean, yes, I got rid of cards, but didn't seem to make any kind of dent here. So this one here has got the one stamp on the dog stamp here, Metroplex, Michigan, 480, 8 January 2015, PM 7, L, I don't know what L is. But anyway, we'll rip this one open here carefully and see what came in this one here. I never keep a record of who I sent and where I sent to, so it's always a mystery to me what I've gotten here. And this is actually Andy Dirks. So I was going through some of the modern cards I had from 2013, and I got a really cool shot of Andy Dirks there. Really neat in the Tigers uniform there, leaping over, and I don't know if he caught the ball or what happened there. I'm trying to see what happened here. It didn't say whether he caught it or not. It looks like there's a ball right here. If you can see that ball right there, but that's not the ball, that's actually part of the stadium seating there. But Andy Dirks has nicely signed it right there, so that's good to know that he signs. I did not necessarily see, I'm not sure if I saw anybody hit get him, but this is probably my only card of him. It's not like I have tons of modern cards of, as big as sets they are, it's really hard to find the same players. This one I think was a recent send out. I'm not 100% sure on this one here. But yeah, it's got most of my crazy stamps on there. And the Christmas ones that don't have any values on it, the 1975s don't have a value, but that's 10 cents on there. So let's just be very, very careful in the way I rip this open here. And it looks like they've taped it. Somebody was going on about going an extra step forward and giving people envelopes that are sealable, but again, I don't have the time or patience to search out for peel and seal envelopes, because those were harder to find at a certain time and point. And then also a lot of the envelopes I use are 5x7 envelopes and sort of things, and they're not easy to find what I want. So I got an Olympic success this time here, signed in black Sharpie, so it's very hard to see. Excuse me, Steve Nyman, and for whatever reason I didn't send him out. Maybe I just didn't have more cards that I wanted. I like to have more than 2 cards from my Olympic cards, because there's the base card, which we have here, then we have the gold, the bronze, the silver, and then sometimes I think this is from the Olympics past that one, so this is probably like an 18. Let's see what the date on this one here is. This one is 2018 and the other one is 2014. So 2 different years there, but I'm glad to have Steve Nyman in the collection. For those who collect Olympic returns there, that was a relatively quick one there. We got one more request here. And this one here is very hard to read here. Something Austin, Texas 786, Jan 7 Jan 2025, 4 PM 4L. I forgot to read the previous one here, and let's just look at the window here and see what we can. So again, let's get this open here. I do not save the envelopes unless there's some reason to. And a lot of people put their return addresses on there, but I'd rather they put something on there so I know what that kind of is and have some other documentation to back up what I just got here. Oops, very, very careful here. Interesting. I don't know what they did there. Okay. Looks like a basketball card here. And they have given me back my stamps. So how weird is that? They gave me back my stamps! Some people don't really think it's all that cool to put antique stamps on the envelopes, and because they think I might be a stamp collector, I want those. But actually I don't want those. This one's got a green mark on the back of it, and I'm not sure what that green mark is. It's almost like a blue or green crayon or pen. I don't think that was there. So I want to say that the stamp that he gave me back rubbed onto the card, and so that's rub off from the stamp there. But this is Uva Blab or Blob. You would say Huey Blab in English, but it's Uva Blob, I think, or to Henry, Uva Blob, and then he said something Go Mavs or Mavs in quotation marks. Not exactly sure exactly Munich, West Germany, College, Indiana, so that's cool. I think I might have mentioned that in the letter that I visited the campus of Indiana University back in the 80s, but I want to say that he had already graduated from there because this is 19... yeah, because he started in Dallas in 85, 86, so I had gone there probably like 3 or 4 years after that, the mid 80s. So that's very cool to have a basketball return. I don't get those very often. So very nice. I got Austin Dirks, Andy Dirks, Yuva Blob, and Steve Nyman. So that's a nice little 4 spot right there. Very cool to have those there. Anything else before I finish off the video? Yeah, you can see my letters consist of, like 70 stamps. This one's from the 1960s. This one's from like the 90s. This one's from the 80s. Then the other envelopes here, the one was like from the 50s. I think one of the stamps was from the 50s. And this is, of course, a modern stamp that was put on there. This is, let's see. Yeah, Minnesota Statehood, 1958. Isn't that crazy? 1958 stamp. You would think that would be worth more than 3 cents, but that's all it's worth. So very cool to get that back, I suppose. I'll do something with these. Not sure what, though. Probably throw them in a care package or whatever. I used to do that, give people all my canceled stamps and throw them in care packages because not everybody understands how to get postage stamps like I do. You just go to eBay and just buy them by the gross. That's all you do. You just go to eBay and just, type in, 1,000 stamps, 1,000 new postage stamps or something like that, and you'll find all different people selling them for all different, and a lot of times you'll get them cheaper than the actual price on there. So these came, in a deal where it was actually cheaper. You have to watch the shipping on the cheaper ones because if you buy $10 worth of postage and have to pay $3 in shipping, that's not, getting them for face value. That's getting for $3 over face, and it happens all the time. But the more you spend, the better deals you get. I've saved like one time I saved $60 or $70 or something on stamps because it was a lot of money I saved, but I had to buy almost $100 worth of stamps to do that. So that was cool, that particular part. So if you have written to any of those people or wanted to get, and I don't remember who prompted me, if it was Caleb that prompted me to do this or somebody recently had gotten him in, but I didn't know about Andy Dirks and Steve Nyman. Somebody probably got him in, and I did find 2 of his cards, so that'll go in my binder, and thank you for watching.